We're covering the digestive system and we're looking at salivary glands. And salivary glands are inside of our head and they're producing saliva. I brought this to show you on how much saliva we actually produce in one day. This is red. It's not blood. I just add some dye to give it some contrast. But this is a 2-liter bottle of soda. And you produce up to around a liter, maybe a liter and a half, depending on you. But the average adult, about a liter, liter and a half per day. So this is the amount of saliva that you're producing, which is part of the process of your digestion. So it's amazing when you think of how much is produced and it's stimulated by your autonomic nervous system as you're eating. And so we're using these salivary glands to do a lot of things. One, we know it lubricates our mouth, and we produce this in preparation for chewing and swallowing and breaking down the food, but it also helps with speaking. And we know when we get a dry mouth, we tend to do that because we're trying to get better speech, especially if you have to give a presentation of somebody. So it's lubricating the mouth, moistens our food, but then it also helps to prevent a healthy mouth because it's nourishing the environment inside. It's protecting our teeth, neutralizing acids. It's protecting against bacteria growth. But we also use that besides just digestion process for like chewing and swallowing, we're starting to break down the food as well. For example, we have enzymes that are produced. Amylase is a good example. So amylase helps to break down our sugars, our carbohydrates. And we see amylase throughout the digestive system. But you have these active glands in these cells that are providing these functions just to start the process of digestion, but then we can use it for speaking as well. We have 3 sets of salivary glands. On the side of our cheeks, these large ones here are our parotid salivary glands. Parotid salivary glands. And these you can often feel if you ate something super sour today and then you feel that tingling there. That's your parotid salivary glands. You're stimulating and activating them to deal with the food, in this case the sourness that you're going to intake. We even see diseases or illnesses related to the parotid salivary gland, which is mumps. And you get a vaccine, the measles, mumps, rubella, MMR vaccine is for the mumps because it's a viral infection that attacks the parotid salivary glands. So we see different illnesses associated with it as well. The other salivary glands, sublingual, sub meaning below, lingual referring to the tongue, so linguistics that we talk. Underneath the tongue, I have sublingual salivary glands. And then if I cut away the mandible here, underneath the mandible, I have submandibular salivary glands. On this side, you can see a little bit of that submandibular hanging out directly below the mandible. So if I cut away the mandible, then I see sublingual. So we have 3 sets of salivary glands: parotid, sublingual, and submandibular. Play a big role, producing quite a bit of saliva, lubricate the mouth, but starting that digestive process. These are the salivary glands.